No, Georgia. Portugal's artist is called NAPA, not NAP.
Oh.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another video on the ESC Harry channel. I hope you're all doing very well indeed. Today we will be reacting to Portugal's entry to Eurovision 2025. That's right, Festival de Canção did wrap up this weekend and we have a winner with NAPA and the song Deslocado. Now with all my videos this weekend seemingly, I am joined by the lovely Georgia, as we have just got back from Melody Festivalen, so she is still here for now and she's never leaving. But for those that know, many of you will know, I have already reacted myself to Festival de Canção songs. You can click the link to part 1 above her head here. Semi-final 1 is around here. And you can click the link to semi-final 2, which NAPA took part in, if you want to see specifically that one. Here, there we go, same link. You can see that one, surely.
For squint.
If you squint, yeah. Same issue as before.
Yeah.
So yes, I already know this song and have reacted to it. You have not reacted to this one.
Nope.
I did show her a couple songs from Festival de Canção, thinking these are the favourites. This was not one of them. Turns out I'm not great at predicting. Although I don't think I'm in the minority. I don't think I'm in the minority in predictions for Portugal. But let's see what this song is like for you. But before we get into the reaction, make sure to like this video if you enjoy it, subscribe if you're new to EC Harry, and comment down below, what are your thoughts on Portugal's entry to Eurovision 2025? With that being said, let's get to reacting. Okay, so hitting play in 3, 2, 1, go. Very chill vibe to start. It's like we're on a beach, relaxing here. He reminds me of someone, but I don't know who. You know what I mean? I would say, compared to some of the stagings I showed you, this one is very simple.
It works, though. It
does. Oh, absolutely. I'm not saying it's a negative. I'm just.
Yeah.
I'm just. And then it kicks in a little bit. There's something soundtrack about this.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, exactly that.
It's a bit like Gavin and Stacey. A Portuguese Gavin and Stacey, in a sense. If you don't know Gavin and Stacey, do some research, non-Brits. The LEDs are nice. I haven't actually seen the performance for this. The LED's quite nice. Colourful, but also still relaxed and chill.
The vocals are great.
Oh god, yeah. Portugal, always like one of the most reliable countries when it comes to vocals. Would you say overall, this song, so far at the very least, is more a mood rather than... You'll remember it for the mood it creates rather than the song itself, if that makes sense?
Possibly.
In terms of, like, you're not going to remember, like, lyrically, like, the if that makes sense. That's a maybe. We'll find out after the show. This part's nice. I always love a good electric guitar. It's performed very well, I have to say.
Oh, yeah.
Right, and that was Portugal's entry to Eurovision 2025. Right, so that was Portugal's entry to Eurovision 2025. Georgia, since that was your first reaction to it, what are your thoughts on that song?
I really, really like that.
Interesting.
Yeah. I thought it was chill, it was nice, the band feel of it. It wasn't just one level as well, like you had like the bits where the instrumental kicked in more. I just really liked it.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I think the chill vibe suits you at the moment. We're both very tired from this weekend, so it's like, oh, I was amazed. Not in a disrespectful way, by any means. For people that like the song, I'm amazed you didn't start going off to like a nap. It's like, we've relaxed and sleep. Oh, this is lovely. I'm pretending I'm on the beach. It's fabulous, darling. That is how she speaks. Behind, off this camera, this is exactly how she speaks.
No, it's you. That's you.
That's only me when I'm drunk.
Yes.
Yes, it's also you when you're drunk.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we've established that.
Yes.
I think for me personally, for those that remember my reaction, I'll be honest, this was not one that was on my radar as potentially winning. I thought Fernando Daniel, Mido potentially, or Josh with Tristera were the two options. After seeing the live performances for them, I had watched both of them. Henke with I Will Destroy You as well was great, but I don't think the staging was quite as good. Was not worth 0 points by the jury. Absolutely not. I'm on your side there, Portuguese fans. But with this one, I think this is one where you're going to have to look at it in isolation and not compare it to the rest of the field in Festival de Canção. Because Festival de Canção for me this year was one of the strongest national finals. It had a lot of songs I love. And sadly, while this is one I like, this is not one of my absolute favourites. So I personally am a bit gutted when I saw this result. But I'm now going to try and disassociate this with Festival de Canção and just as a song itself. As a song itself stands out a lot in the rest of the Eurovision field. Very chill vibe. As I was sort of mentioning in my reaction, I don't know if it's a memorable hook to this. You more remember the feeling you had when listening to it rather than like, you know, for those that haven't seen the videos, we've just reacted to San Marino. You know the chorus to that one, Tutto Italia. You don't necessarily remember a specific part of this, I would argue. Unless you do. You can, unless you can recite the whole 3 minutes.
Not on first listen.
Exactly. But, well, that's important because first listen is important. So I feel like this is one of the songs where I think initially people will be like, okay, there are better, but it will grow on people. In terms of how this will get on, this is in the first half of semi-final 1. That half's now complete, actually. It's got all the songs. It's a very diverse half, I have to say, looking at it now. Portugal are on a good qualification streak. They've qualified every year since 2021. How do you see this getting on in Eurovision? Taking your maybe personal opinion aside from it, looking at the factors from a contest perspective.
See, I'm not sure because I would have thought, oh, it might get lost, but also with the amount of bigger songs like the Wacky, like this is in the same half as Roa, Barbabastu,
Expresso Macchiato as well. It's
got that like gear shift, like that might help it stand out. And also we've got to consider Black Mamba. Everyone considered, like, they were like, oh, no, that's not going to qualify.
There was from Salty Knee fans like myself who wanted Dancing in the Stars to win.
But it did qualify. It's a similar, like, chill vibe of a Portuguese entry. I
agree. They have their start. And to be honest, I think this is very Portuguese. In terms of, because we didn't mention it much, you can sort of keep the same vibe with the staging. I don't think you need to change that much. I feel like I'm a bit concerned. It's the most concerned I've been about Portugal in the last few years. I don't think it's as good as Grito, I Call Us Out. They've been a good run, so it's not quite that level for me yet. But I will agree that this can stand out. Two things though. This needs to be later on in the half. I think if it's earlier on in the half in a televote only system, this will get lost. And also one name I'm looking in that half, because we've got the list in front of us now, is Ukraine. That's one, if it's too close to, I think people will more likely vote for Ukraine over Portugal. So keep those a bit far apart. Maybe have Ukraine only, because I think they're more likely to qualify than Portugal at this point. So give them the earlier ones to help out Portugal, maybe. I don't know. So yeah, I'm hesitant, which is a shame, because I think there would have been some slam dunk, you're definitely qualifying entries in Festival de Canção had they won. But in the end, they've gone for this. Also, a bit of a red flag, this didn't win either televote or jury, which does concern me. When it's a mixture of just like, well, one is sort of like, well, the better of the mean. That, you know, that can cause hesitancy. If there's won the televote, I would be like, okay, maybe there was another song that beat it. So I don't know. Anyway, that is our thoughts on Portugal's entry, but remember, our opinion is not the correct one. It is just our opinion. Let me know down in the comments below, what do you think about Portugal's entry? How do you think it will get on in Basel? Once again, make sure to like this video if you enjoy it and subscribe if you're new to EC Harry so you do not miss any Eurovision 2025 content. All that's left me to say is I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time for another video on this channel.
Take care, guys.